Alright, so I started a partnership with the League of Legends coaching company consultation, as many of you know by now, and after a month of seeing your responses, it is time for an update. First of all, the people who actually took the course are very happy with it, and they are improving rapidly. However, many of you have also been disappointed, and it is definitely my fault, so let's clear that up. In the beginning, I advertised the coaching program in that video on the screen, which I will take down shortly after this one goes live so it won't confuse any more people. In that video, I claimed that the first coaching session would be completely free, which it is. But here's the problem. I thought that the coaching, as shown in the example sessions you can see in the description, would start right away from session 1. I thought that everyone would get a highly educational one-on-one coaching session with a challenger coach completely for free, and that the idea was to convince you through the quality of that session to buy additional paid sessions afterwards. However, after seeing how the last month played out, I now know that this isn't the case, and I honestly should have known before. This would have avoided lots of confusion and frustration on your side, and again, it is completely my fault for setting the wrong expectations. Of course, my initial and very naive idea of that first free session everyone could get would be nice, but it runs into an obvious problem. This problem being that people would shamelessly take advantage of this first free lesson. They would book it, using up the challenger coach's time despite having zero intention of actually becoming paying students. The coaches would be a lot more busy, gaining nothing in return. As a long-term result, consultation would no longer be a sustainable business, ultimately shutting down, and now the people who would actually want the full coaching program would be out of luck as well. So here's what really happens during that first coaching session. The first meeting is essentially a consultation call to see if the coaching program aligns with the student's own personal goals as well. It aims to find out if the student is actually committed and serious about improving at League of Legends. consultation, of course, wants to maintain a high success rate with their students. In this case, success means that the student reaches at least Diamond, so they have to convince themselves first that the students are actually dedicated as well. Keep in mind, it is not just about their prestige, but they would also have to pay you your money back if you wouldn't reach Diamond Elo after taking their program, which is, of course, bad for their business. So during this first session, the coach delves into the students' personal in-game challenges to figure out where they can improve the most, so they can then create a custom hand-tailored lesson plan for the coming coaching sessions. This also includes a thorough analysis of your OP.GG profile in order to clearly pinpoint your strengths and weaknesses as a player. If the coach then thinks that you are a good fit for the coaching, you'll be given your custom lesson plan for the coming sessions. But naturally, it is ultimately your decision if you want to accept this offer. It would be completely understandable should you at this point still not be convinced that the program is right for you. No hard feelings if you don't want to proceed for whatever reason. So who would be the ideal student? The program is geared towards committed League of Legends players with a competitive mindset. It caters to people who feel stuck in their progress and who are seeking assistance so they can finally reach high elo. It is for players who are ready to invest in a coach to acquire the knowledge necessary to climb to their dream rank. The obvious question in that regard is, how expensive is it? Well, having a qualified teacher by your side is always pricey, and you still also have to put in the work yourself to actually implement what you've learned. I like to compare it to taking private piano lessons, and it is surprisingly accurate. If you have the time and money to afford to go to a good piano teacher, you also have the resources to take League of Legends coaching. And just like with piano lessons, just throwing money at the problem won't make you a better player. Similar to how you need to do your homework and practice your chords, etc., you also have to commit to playing League of Legends privately in addition to your coaching sessions. We're talking about 15 hours or more of League of Legends ranked games per week. But if you are that committed to the game, the coaching might in fact be the perfect product for you. If you enjoy excelling at your hobbies, if you're able to see League of Legends as the skill it undoubtedly is, and if you're able to accept the fact that any skill can be honed, the coaching program from consultation could be the missing piece you need to climb to high elo. In fact, the coaches from consultation guarantee you that you will be a high elo player who can consistently climb to diamond after you've taken their course. No matter if you started in silver or even an iron elo, you will be diamond after this. Should you, despite attending all the lessons and despite playing the required weekly hours, not reach diamond elo, you will even get a full refund, all the money you invested into the coaching program back. I personally think the coaching program from consultation is excellent, but my excitement about the initial free session blinded me in the beginning. Again, I am sorry for all the disappointment I've caused, but hopefully now you have a clear understanding whether this program is the right thing for you or not. Honestly, for most of you the program will not be the right thing, and that's okay. You can still play the game as always and enjoy my free educational YouTube videos. But should you be one of the players who are truly committed to the game, you can start your journey today and book your first session in the description.